everybody? My name is Fervitude from Fervitude Gaming, and welcome back to Destiny 2 for the 5th week of the Season of the Seraph, where we're going to be doing the 5th part of the quest, and hopefully the other part of the Should You Accept quest as well. Not sure if I should do it together or do it separately, but I wanted to do it all together, and I can help with that. Maybe I could probably just do it separately, just to make time and make do, you know? Anyway, I've been doing some off-gammoning, and as well as, and of course, one of the challenges, and looking over the challenges in this 5th week, is acquiring, of course, the seasonal weapon called the Velas X, in which I will have to try and gain it from Gambit, Vanguard operations, or Crucible. And I really don't want to do Crucible. Just so you know, I'm not much competiting or very competitive, but I do get competitive, and it clouds my judgment on everything. Anyway, in the last video of Destiny 2, we have went to the Seraph Station for the quest of the one of the the intrinsics, and of course the upgrades for the Revision Zero, the Catalyst. Yes, the Catalyst. And while we're at it, and I kind of showed you, but I didn't get to show you much of the drones. If you get all 50 drones, like I said, you get to unlock the secret door, and you get to get this little boy, a good boy he is. Oh my god, it's gilded. Oh, look at that. That is such a good boy, that cute dog. Anyway, with that in hand, I just got my feel good from this dog here, and let's just go ahead and talk to Rasputin. Now, before we do that, if you want, I am playing this through the Xbox version, the PC version of Xbox. You can actually get this from either Epic Games, Steam, Xbox, and not sure where else, PlayStation, right? Anyway, let's go ahead and do this. Also, actually, I might just say it at the end of the video, let's do this.
Welcome, Guardian. I have completed my assessment of my current functional capabilities. Despite my newfound ability to communicate with you, key elements of my code remain incomplete. I would be unable to take command of the Warsats, even if I were uploaded to the network. No submind cores remain for reintegration. Our only option is to continue collating ancillary submind data for my reconstruction algorithm. In summary, we must stay the course. Breach the vaults. Retrieve and reintegrate the submind data. Soon, the Warsats will once again be humanity's to wield.
So, I do believe that, let's see, key elements of his code remain missing or incomplete, and he won't be able to take control of the Warsats. So, I do believe what he means by that is continue with the heists, battleground, and breaching vaults. Regain control of many submines, and I can only assume. And of course, with the weekly just comes in, we get to have access to new upgrades as well. So let's see. Rasputin's eyes flickered. Yes, Clovis previously granted you access to Break Tech covert operation equipment. So let's take a look at this. Last time we picked something about opening doors, opening vaults. So let's look at this. Allows the spawning of a power-up that refreshes all abilities and grants damage bonus against Death Tongue Choirsters in Heist Battlegrounds and Sentinel Servitors in the mission Seraph Shield. Then bypassing of traps and reduces damage taken from said traps and laser barriers in Heist Battlegrounds. Honestly, I think I'd rather take Tactical Armor, because I've grown tired of dying from those bloody lasers. Sorry about that. Also, just to give you guys an update about my current health. Yes, I'm feeling a bit better. It's just a bit hay fever, and I should be better by the end of the week. And thank you all for concerning about me, especially the current person I did horror games for Vladimir Lore. Thank you for the support and encouragement and whatnot. I don't really do much, thanks. Anyway, let's go ahead and check out the holo projector. Let's see what Anna or Elizabeth has to say.
The War Mind speaks. His archives
Osiris.
are incomplete, as is his memory.
Ah.
There's a figment seated in that recollecting mind, where my visions
Ah.
might find purchase. The pieces are scattered on the floor
scared
before
me.
me. I see them like points of starlight. They form a constellation.
Constellation.
My eye cannot yet draw the lines.
Mm-hmm.
Nephele Stronghold is a term that appears multiple times throughout the submine's caches. Each time I read it, I hear it whispered in Savathun's voice. Anna recognizes the term Nephele, transcribed from a temporal disturbance on Mars. Recognition was all she had to offer. But
Right.
Rasputin must know.
He does.
Asking the right question could unlock everything.
You're so wary.
I need time to submit my inquiries to Rasputin. To find convincing proof for Ikora. Time we do not have.
As always.
Sivor Roth's assault on the War Minds network is no coincidence. She is far more tactician than brute.
She's
I
a war.
underestimated her once. I won't be afforded another mistake. Our next move must be certain.
Right. Of course, Osiris being optimistic and cautious right about now. He's always been cautious about Rasputin ever since Rasputin awakened, and of course, he needs to have his lingering questions answered. Now, the Nephele Stronghold, has to be like a certain place. So apparently, Sivaroth is making her move. And from what he said, that's more tactician than brute. That just proves that she is, in fact, a war, war goddess. Okay, so look at this. Oryx being a taken king, where he corrupts and takes all those he in his grasp. Savathun being the cunning and witch queen of the light that she now uses. What had used. I keep forgetting that this was past tense. And of course, she was chosen from the Traveler, able to wield its light for what the Hive could have been capable of if it was wielded and had not the Witness tricked them all. But Sivu Arath is a soldier, a war goddess, so it doesn't mean that she has to be a brute. It's more like she is tactician and brutality. Okay, she's more brutal and tactic. She has the tactics and the brutality to make sure her armies are more well than enough for her to assault the sub-war mines. Enough of that being said. Okay, I kept saying the wrong things. With that said, I think my theory has been proven. She was waiting for certain actions to be taken for her enemies, that she made her move. Once Rasputin, I think, has awakened, I think she made her move to certain that Nephele Stronghold when Rasputin was freed. I don't know. Do you guys think that Clovis would stoop again low enough to assist Sivaroth, working with Sivaroth? If you got any questions, if you got any answers for that, and if you want to prove my theory wrong or right, please go ahead and put them in the comments section down below. With that in hand, let's go ahead and do another one of the highest battlegrounds. Yeah, let's do another one of these battlegrounds, and I will see you guys soon. Alright, I just got back from that one battleground, and that's all it took. Then we have to speak with Anna in this holo projector. But before that, just so you guys know, when every week comes in, new dialogue starts to come in, and it seemed that when we do the Europa version of the heist battlegrounds, it seems like Clovis Bray was assuming that we had changed our minds and wanting to work with him as his lapdog or whatever, right? And I was like, fuck off. Anyway, I've already got Rasputin, so who cares? Alright, let's see what Anna has to say.
Guardian, I worry
Oh,
for Anna.
it's not Anna, it's
She is
Elizabeth.
more like Clovis than she would like to admit.
I might have misread that.
Obsessed with doing what she's decided is right. A compulsion
that's
to
true.
achieve her goal no matter the cost.
It seems like it.
I've seen where that path can lead.
Mm.
I don't want that for her.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to have to stop her. If there's one constant in all the possible futures I've seen, it's fear. And I'm tired of being afraid. Afraid to live, afraid to lose, afraid to trust. And yet, I came to place my trust in you on Europa. Perhaps it's time I did the same with Anna. She deserves it. At least in that respect, she's nothing like Clovis at all.
What does she mean by that, though? I mean, I know just she's been, like, time traveling line, seen the darkest side of everyone in her timeline, where darkness wins, you know? Did you think, am I thinking that she had to kill her own sister, kill Anna? For some reason? I'm not sure she did. But if you guys can prove that to me, then, about what she was talking about, I would love to hear that opinion. Either way, she thinks that Anna is obsessed. Of course, I can pretty much can tell. But it hopes. We hope that Anna is nothing like Clovis at all. So let's see where we're heading to. Let's speak with Rasputin. Alright, man. Alright, Rasputin. Talk to me.
With each cache of submine data, an increased percentage of my code is restored. I become more myself. No, that is inaccurate. My submines were left to evolve on their own trajectories. Reintegrating them has altered my own personality matrix.
Really?
Through them, I see how humanity once looked to me as a savior. An entity capable of protecting them and destroying their enemies. In many ways, I am a war god of their own making.
Ah.
Perhaps I am not unlike Zivu in that regard.
Really?
The difference between us is that I do not wage war for its own sake. I safeguard those in my charge. Continue retrieving and reintegrating the submine data. I will contact you once the next phase of restoration can begin. If I am to be humanity's war god, then I will smite those who threaten it. The Wrathborn, and all who follow.
Ooh, there he goes. He said it. Alright. Rasputin comparing himself to Severoth. Difference is he knows what humanity's been through, what humanity is capable of through peaceful means or anything at all. We kind of did once looked at him as a war satellite, a war AI. In some regards, I think. But he's not like Severoth, where she wages war for its own sake, I guess. He would rather safeguard all of us rather than just make war and keep war. God of Wars. So, hell. God of Wars. Okay, no more puns. Okay, so, after that little thing we just did, after this whole little discussion, here we are with this. Should we choose the second part of this quest here? I think, let's see. You guys can read this, pause the video and read all this. I may not just, not read all of this. Okay. Who is Fen092, though? Alright. That's what I was wondering. Okay. So we got a few more upgrades to go to, and I have one Umbral Engram, and I don't know what to use it on. I know I could use it on the Ikilos, and I love the Ikilos, I like the retrofit escapade. I'm not sure if I did actually get that though. Anyway, I think we already did the quest line though. Yeah. All right, let's read the messages then.
Each Vex hobgoblin like a starship. The crew works together to pilot it, but it doesn't mean the crew all share one mind.
Or the same ideals. This aligns with observations I've made in the Infinite Forest, where aberrant Vex were quarantined and destroyed. Aberrant in that they moved against a consensus. Aberrant in ideology. The Vex may seem unified, but they're divided into a number of factions.
Just like us.
Tell me, as someone who has traveled time in a circle, are our divisions so clear in every cycle of history?
No. Nothing is ever clear, no matter how many times history repeats itself. Choice is always the knife we fall on. Our own choices, each and every time, seem to be what dooms us.
Always?
Not always, but too often. We fracture, we fail, and the wheel turns again.
We, constrained to linear time, do not have the ability to learn from our future mistakes. You, however, not to put the burden of all this on you, but it feels as though the Traveler has a plan for you. We just can't see it yet.
It could make the plan a little clearer.
Do you feel you've learned enough? Collectively over your journey to prevent our end? Or will we be having this conversation again someday?
I don't know. We've never had this conversation before, so I suppose there's a first time for everything.
I may have regretted not recording the heist thing, because I'm not sure if it was part of the story or part of it not. But I didn't want to like bore you with the same old thing. Just do the quest, do the mission, and hopefully y'all learn that. I'm pretty sure you guys have played the game and pretty much like know what he was talking about here. But I think what I'm gonna do right now is I want to do the should you accept. That's what I'm going to end the video over here. Let's take this off, wait for the next weekly, and we're going to do this. So we're going to go to the Diocles Annex and do that. Alright. Oh, hold on. Okay, now I can hear myself. Alright. A little trouble with the headset falling here. Back again at the Warmind launch facility. It's still as ridiculously overprotective as always. We're gonna head to that way. Oh, as you guys noticed, I got me a new ghost this week. It's Rover. Isn't it cute with his little arms? Yeah. I'm going to be pissed if I get hit from this angle. Again, I think it's just like the same old thing. Same old thing, I believe. We just go through this again. Okay. Okay, where am I at? There we go. Okay. Tactical armor is beautiful. Because I went through it, and yes, it protected me. Okay? Okay, so I won't have to worry about damages. Doesn't really do much anything here. Yeah, tactical armor does protect. Okay. Alright. just to show you guys. Them both. Cool, now let's just get rid of these dweebs. Okay. I know I have a catalyst for the Klaus drive. I haven't gotten much use for it anyway. I don't really go on hunting with this gun here. Alright, so we did everything. We cleaned up everything. Let's go ahead and download that cipher. Now this time we're going to the moon. So I will see you all at the moon. Alrighty then, we just arrived at the moon. And I believe, like the first time, when we arrive at the moon, we're gonna get a little notification, I believe. Okay, if I can see it. Alright, decrypt the passcode and cipher by completing patrols and defeating combatants on the moon. Once we do that, we're gonna be just... I think we're gonna be doing sectors, I believe? Certain sectors, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be either the K1 Revelation, because that's the only thing I could think of. Sounds like he's using the same thing. Okay, now that we've gotten a certain number of enemies down, I think we're supposed to head to Logistics Lost Sector, which is where we at now. Alright, we are at the entrance to the Logistics Lost Sector, and we're going to go in through it. We're just going to zoom right through it. This might take long for you guys, but I want to do a little quick setup real quick. I'm going to go with... If it loads, it's the problem. I'm not gonna go with my bow, because I haven't used it, and I haven't used any of my other bows for prison. So I'm just gonna zoom through this, and I'll be at the boss. So let's go. Alrighty then. We just finished with that boss in Lost Sector. Now, if I remember correctly, last time I went through here, there it is. Alright, this is a dread drop. Now remember, Not like the last time. I detect an explosive inside this Daddy Sapper. So we're gonna analyze that with our goggles. Enter the Sapper and step the hell away from it. Alright, so we're gonna be heading back into the Seraph Shield, and we're gonna complete that again. I'll see you all at the end of it. Alright, so we finally made it to that one part, and if you guys want to know, I am with one of my clanmates here. If you want to know where the exo was, when you do the operator part, when you first get the operator part, there will be a dead exo in the ventilation shafts, which I've already gotten before I started recording, or forgot to record. So I'm gonna be on our way to the very last part where we need to get the quadrant control room key. So I will see you in a few minutes. Alright. Alright, again, we killed Praxis again. And with this, we just finish this up and just get this shit done. Trust me. And of course, we two-man this, so yeah. And of course, we have Hunter Trace 3 and Pressurized Retrofit. Alright. Alrighty then, we have just arrived at the relic to see the current little upgrades here as we reshape the Revision 0 to see what we have. First of all, we will getting Hunter's Trace 3. And of course, there are the other ones as well. I will pick these later on because I have no idea what to do here. But either way, we have Frenzy Refit, which is each rapid kill with his weapon vigorously increases reload speed. But we have Pressurized Refit, which improves stability and accuracy as the magazine gets lower. So I would think we would end up getting this one. So we have this as well. Either way, we either choose Pressurized Refit and Frenzy. Now there are 2 more of these quest lines left to get 2 more of these. But either way, it's whatever you guys want with this weapon here, and I need to pretty much upgrade the Intrinsic. So with Intrinsic 3 up and about, we've got access to more upgrades this here. So let's see. Eye of the Storm, Perpetual Motion, Capacitator, which increases reload speed. Like, good God, look at this. If we are solar, we increase reload speed. Increases handling if we're at arc. Void if we're increases stability. And if you're stasis, it controls recoil, increase movement speed when aiming. Now that's handy. Handy indeed. Slick draw and Warble weapon. I'm thinking I'd rather have this, so I'm gonna pick this for now. Yeah, really, it's just gonna be for now. And yes, we're gonna put it like this. So with that, we reshaped it yet again to our almost our completely desired revision series. So I just want to say thank you all for watching my video, and if you did enjoy it, and I hope you do, and pretty much enjoyed my suffering from that, I decided to cut the entirety of the entire mission to where I showed you where I found the exo, and to the boss to upload the thing. Now, if you want me to show you the entire gander in the next weekly, and the next should you accept part 3, let me know in the comments. So click that like button if you do enjoy the video, and if you have any comments, like I said before, put them in the comment section. And if you want to check out my channel for more of my content, be sure to click that subscribe button, and of course click in the notification bell if you want to be notified when my new video comes out. So as always, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next week of Destiny. Peace.